Hello world, it's your boy DJ RuMajor. I just skipped class with the progress report. You feel me? Yeah, you hear the bells. We on the way. Let's go.
The progress report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl Lalaa Shepard. This is a new episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report, man. Today I got my man DJ RuMajor. How you feeling?
In the building, what it is.
Hey, man, we here, man. Shout out to my boy, Trap Boy TKO.
Hey.
And shout out to you for connecting the dots as always, man. So,
Shout out my bro. He working.
He is working,
Y'all
man.
gonna see. We gonna keep putting it in their face.
Damn right. So, let us know what all do you do?
DJ. I got an ear for music. I'm a visionary. I'm about the business side, trying to make sure everything together. And we ain't told nobody yet, but I'm working on some manager things. You feel me? Trying to elevate, take it up to another level. You know, it's all about progress. So that's what we on.
Absolutely, man. I love to hear that. So we're going to get right into this, DJ conversation, man, because, we did an interview that went crazy with Lil Donald, and it just kind of triggered a lot of people in the community, this music community specifically.
Yeah, I did numbers that day.
Yep, it's specifically Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So it's this conversation now, DJs, artists,
right.
People, or artists feeling a type of way towards the DJs, and DJs feeling some type of way towards the artists. So what's your input on it?
Be real, what I do, I just try and keep my eyes on my own paper. You feel me? I know it's a lot of back and forth, but I just feel it's all about conversating, and I feel it really ain't no money circulating in the city like it used to be. That's what I really think it is. You feel me? And then also too, I think it's because there's a lot of yes men. Just because you got a record don't mean it's a hit. You feel me? So I feel like me being a DJ, I got an ear for music. You feel me? So you might come. I also feel it's a certain way how you come to a DJ as well. You feel me? You can't have a full-blown conversation in the club about what you're trying to do. When a DJ DJing is really like, all right, look, I'm trying to get my song played in the club as an artist. You come to a DJ, you ask him what the ticket is, and go from there. And then get his contact, and then holler at him outside the club so y'all can really talk. That's how I feel about it.
I respect that, man. I think, everybody pretty much say these same things to artists, but I think it's like, I agree, the money flow is different right now.
It is.
And I think just with the industry just shifting constantly is just like different. So do you feel like artists appreciate or underappreciate DJs?
I think DJs are unappreciated. I really feel, not even with the artists, but also say in the club scene and also with the promoters. Just that's my take on it. I feel like DJs always been underrated because we really control the whole vibe. You feel me? We got the control, and we the ear to the streets. You feel me? So
Thanks.
That's how I feel.
I feel that, man. What does it mean to you standing on business as a DJ?
Face card. That's how I got this far. I feel like what I tell an artist is, whatever I tell you, that's exactly what it is. I make sure I do good business and make sure my face card always A1. That's what standing on business is with me.
I dig that. So, talk about your face card and how did you get your start coming up, DJing and now, doing your own thing, working with Smurf. Shout out to Smurf, and you know what I mean?
Shout out my boy Smurf World. You see
sure.
it, always repping. But at first I was a promoter at first. I used to throw parties back in high school with my peoples. I always had a love for music. But shout out my brother DJ Ray G. That was really the first one because me and him used to throw parties in high school. I used to mess around with his equipment and everything, but I ain't take it really serious until I had moved to Ohio, and I was out there working at the radio station, and I was throwing parties as well, and I was on the microphone, and it was like I always knew what songs to play. I just didn't know how to bring it in.
Okay.
So my girl, she had brought me turntable for Christmas.
Hey.
And I had turned up ever since. And I was already in the club, so I could really book myself as a DJ, and then I still have my homeboy, you feel me, close out. So I just kept practicing.
That's hard. Okay, side note, when you see her, do you still be like, damn, thank you for giving me that keyboard?
Always. She always remind me too.
I bet she do.
Yeah.
That's hard, man. So, Ohio specifically. Well, first, I know you from originally Detroit.
I was born in the D. I was raised out here in Atlanta, on the north side to be exact. That's where I was raised up. That's why, you feel me, I jumped off the porch and started doing everything in regards to music. But yeah, I have moved to Cincinnati.
Yes,
I
sir.
caught in some trouble out here. I really was gonna do the dash for real, but everything worked out. And I went there for radio broadcasting school, got an internship at the radio station. And with me being from Atlanta, all I knew was, all right, if you work at the radio station, you throw parties. Mm-hmm. That's all I knew coming from Atlanta. So I just took the same mindset and the same finesse for real, and did it in Ohio, but I did it big in Ohio for real. So shout out Cincinnati.
All right, so you mentioned Cincinnati, Ohio, man, my hometown. You know
Yep,
what I mean?
that's where I
Bridging
linked
that
up with
gap.
Lalaa.
I love that, man. I want you to talk about our man Kalyko, man. For people that don't know him, R.I.P.
RIP to my boy Kalyko. That was probably one of the closest people who I met. At first it started in music, and then it went to a brotherhood. I ain't never meet nobody with a work ethic like him. And he was always in good spirits, always. You feel me? And it was always about music with him, you feel me? He was get money, but when I got to know him as a brother, he was a wonderful father, stand-up guy, you feel me? But it was just his passion for music. I ain't never see it like that from anybody else, for real, for real.
I'm with you. I agree, man. Me and Callie met in the club randomly. I was on some young shit, but I'm like,
Yeah.
this nigga hard. Then he had that
Walk to Me.
Get That song, just hella music.
Yeah,
But
he had
just-
it. It was like he
Always
had this
had some
song in the club, and it was like as soon as they heard it had a little like fire siren, and right when they heard it, every time the females went crazy on there. You feel me?
Absolutely.
And he was always ready to perform, always smoking good too.
Man, what?
R.I.P. my boy
Always.
Kalyko, for real.
Man, hell yeah, man. I
Good
definitely
nigga.
wanted to show some love to him, man, because
Got
he
to.
definitely, you know what I'm saying? He a part of, like, the reason why a lot of people doing shit.
Definitely. That's how I got introduced to Lalaa. You was grinding, you feel me, and Major. We got to link in with Lalaa, you feel me, on the
Straight
music
up.
side. For real, for real. So
Hell yeah.
that was my boy.
What's some other artists from Cincinnati that you feel are slept on? Because we got a shit ton of artists there.
I feel Cincinnati got hella talent.
Yeah.
I might have fell out the loop since I moved back to the A, but I say while I was out there, I definitely linked with my boy Cook LaFleur.
Oh, man.
Me and him linked up together and ended up going on tour with the Amigos and everything. So shout out my boy Cook. I heard he just got home.
Good.
Definitely my boy Lantana.
Yeah.
I was there when Lantana really was putting on for the city.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like on that level. And he was in the club every Sunday at Annie's. Everybody know on Sundays that's where we at with it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I definitely say black-owned boys.
Oh, for sure.
They ain't know means used to mess around with the music, but it was just they was for the culture of the city. You feel me? And really gave everybody like, I don't know, Means really just took off on some grown man like on his business type shit. So definitely shout out to them.
Absolutely.
I'll say Too Rich Benji. I definitely became a fan of him in regards to his performance, his energy. Scholar Brat,
Oh, yeah, she hard.
she definitely putting on for the city now. Midwest Mills. There's a lot of artists out there. I just feel like they don't get the exposure that they need, and they feel like, I don't know, they could definitely go so much global than just Ohio. You feel me? But they definitely got talent out there, and producers too.
Facts.
Yep, for real.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Sparks. You
Shout
the
out my boy
boys.
Sparks on the track.
Sure. Hell yeah, man. I feel that though. I feel like, but Cincinnati, with the help of the internet, things have been coming a little bit more broader.
I agree with you.
And like, how do you feel like the internet plays a role in helping break artists? Does it help?
It definitely help. Motherfuckers got their phone in their hand all day. You feel me? Before, I would have to catch something on the news to find out what happened first. But now, I'm gonna find out on my phone, then I'm gonna look at it, and then I'm gonna find it on the news. Same thing with the music, same thing with sports. So I just feel like with all these social media platforms, all these apps, is definitely a stepping stone or it's a platform in regards to music. You feel me? Because to me as a DJ, it only take less than 30 seconds for me to hear a song for me to know if it's gonna do something. You feel me? And same thing in the club. Same thing on your phone. You know, if you hear it, especially on TikTok, especially on Instagram, that's how they blowing up right now.
Real talk.
Yeah.
So speaking of the clubs and all that good stuff, what's your thoughts on like the club music scene here in Atlanta specifically? Atlanta artists only.
Everybody working, but I feel it's hella rappers. And I also feel it's hella yes men. Like just cause your homeboy rap don't mean that he fire for real, bro.
I feel that.
Like, and I feel like just because people might come up on some bread, then they think, okay, let me go rap, let me go flexing. It's bigger than that, you feel me? It's really if you gotta perfect your craft. That's with everything. Even with DJs, you gotta perfect your craft, got to.
For sure. I definitely feel you. It's a lack of artists and talent development on all ends. You know, even on our end, on the interview side, like it took me a minute to get to the point where I could understand the importance of having a conversation versus just asking a question. So it do take talent development. Right. And I do feel you. I feel like people around you got to be real with you. Like my people's was real with me, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel that. Okay, so now talk about you creating your own music though, and you know, get into management and these other endeavors outside of just being, you know, just doing one thing.
I feel like I said earlier, with me, it's about my face card. So in regards to your network is your net worth. I'm a strong believer in that, and I feel like with me doing good business and shaking the right hands, since I've been doing this in Atlanta or all over, I really got the tools and the dedication with somebody else who I can actually become a fan of. That's how I feel. Any artist that I done dealt with on that level, personal level, business level, I had to become a fan of them. And I done found another artist who I really became a fan of, and his hustle and like his ambition kind of sort of remind me of Kalyko. So that's where it's like, all right, that's really, if y'all knew my relationship, how it was with Kalyko, that's what moved me to be like, all right, let me do this again. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, that's real shit, man, and it's a beautiful thing. It's like this music shit is so emotional. Like you put your heart into this shit, and then sometimes you might want something more for a person they want for themselves. But when shit line up, that shit beautiful. That is
true, and also having somebody like how I look at it. If somebody trusts me enough in regards to my input, or feeling like, all right, Major could help me get to the next level, I put a lot of respect on that. You feel me? I ain't gonna play with nobody in regards of them trying to make this a way for them to feed their kids. You feel me? So
absolutely,
that's what I'm on.
Man, speaking of kids, man, how do you balance fatherhood and just your life? Everything else outside of fatherhood, how you balance all that?
Anytime I got free time, for real, I make sure that I spend it with my kids and my girl. I definitely do that. That's what really keep me balanced in regards to anything else that's going on outside of me grinding, me being a black man out here, just the crazy world that we in.
Yeah.
That's what really balanced me, and that's what I do it for real. So that's what it is.
Like, what's some tips for maintaining a healthy relationship while you in the entertainment industry?
Healthy, I say, I think private is the way to go. Me personally, I feel like everybody look for drama or look for something, especially on the internet, in which you having to like feed your fuel in regards to your entertainment life. You got to use the internet. You feel me? So just keep it separate. That's what I say. Your personal life is not real life.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what people get messed up on in regards to the internet. You feel me? They can get trapped into it like the Matrix, but you gotta balance it out, man. You gotta live life for real. That's when you had the most fun.
Right.
You ain't recording.
That's so true.
For real.
I feel that, man. So, you know, our platform is called the Progress Report. That's our keyword. So you can either let us know what's your definition of our keyword, or how have you progressed as a person lately?
I say I try and progress day by day. Every day being better than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
Not being in competition with, because you know a lot of people, or what you see on the internet, to me Instagram is like a highlight tape. You feel me? It make you, oh, let me go follow this person. But in reality, everybody got problems. Everybody, you feel me, going through stuff. Not everybody's rich. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just progressing just to whatever I was going through yesterday. It's a brand new day. Keep grinding and elevate. That's what I say. Yeah.
Love that. Love
Marathon.
that.
Shout out my boy Nip.
Hell yeah, long live Nip as well, man. Well, man, I definitely appreciate you as always. You're always looking out, and let's just keep grinding. Let's keep working.
We got to. Shout out Progress Report. You feel me? Shout out Cincinnati, Atlanta. You feel me? Big homie Major. Shout out Smurf World. Yeah, Trap Boy TKO. Let's do it.
Perfect.
The Progress Report.